The solo reload victory cup is one of the best chances I have to earn in a while, so I decided to play cross regional in EU, but soon you guys will see why this was the worst idea I could have ever had, starting with the first game where I sat in a box the entire time to make it to end game. Like, why would you box up here? Like, oh my god, bro. What's up, baby? And even though I got punched right there, I still got 60 points in my first game, which meant I was just outside of Qual. So going into my next game, the game plan was just to survive off spawn, lurk around, head in a storm, and then play my own game. But soon you'll see why that doesn't work every game. I love the build bug. And yes, I was correct. I don't know what I was shot with, but someone did shoot me from across the map while I was already in storm. I'm just dead, bruh. Weird, bro. Here's the problem with solos. I get respawned in the middle of the map, and I'm not going into physical queue, so I try and go across, go edge map to get some loot, and then I end up running into someone who's also back here, except they're not just rebooted and they have loot. Rather. Now you're probably asking how I come back from this, and the honest answer is to just go play some more Storm. But of course, while I'm in storm, I do run into someone else, and this guy wants to fight, and then I end up dying. But I mean, hey, there's nothing you could do about it. Okay, you're just gonna fight it, bro. Oh my god. Die once and your game is just over, bro. Now, not only did I get 0 points, but keep in mind what I said at the end of that game. But going into this next game, I was caught at this split by 4 different people. Now, this split is absolutely not worth it, but I had to play poverty since I didn't want to die off spawn and get another 0-point game. But after playing enough Storm, I ended up managing to make it to 6th zone where I was fully stacked. And you may be asking, how can you possibly sell this game? Well, all I have to say to you is to just watch. Let's make a temporary box real quick. What type of play is that? Now keep in mind, I just died right when reboots are about to end, and it's 6th zone, so I have practically nowhere to go, so I decided, you know, I may as well just go back for the loot. Surely he's boxed up now, but that is not the case. And so now I get spawned across the map, and I have absolutely nothing, and I have to box up to farm a rock so I don't get shot by a bunch of people based up. But hey, I do end up getting keyed anyway, but what can you do about it? It's just reload. Get shot, bro. Now, what makes this game so unfortunate is the fact that I played around 10 minutes and I was actually chilling, but then this happened. Die once and your game is just over, bro. But I had another game to play, so I decided to land in my drop, but who would have guessed I'm contested again. But since I have a mammoth and this guy didn't immediately key me, I decided that it would be best to go for a lurk play, and soon you'll see why they called me one of the best lurkers on NA. Fucking missed, bro. Like, oh my god, man. Yeah, nobody calls me that shit. Anyway, you know, this is all in Storm and I respawn relatively close, so I try to go back for my loot, right? No. But eventually I do respawn and I do get loot and I do find my way back to Storm and get stacked. And after sitting in zone for long enough, I'm able to get in the cone in 6th zone and sit there and wait for something to happen. Now, I don't know how I didn't die here because I was genuinely completely boxed. Box, that should be really. Wow. Oh my god, what is he doing, bro? Like, why is that kid just jumping on the backside with his feet, like, while facing the whole lobby, man? And I ran from 16,000th to 11,600th. But hey, I decided to go to the same spot, but who would have guessed that I'm contested by 2 people again? And then I try and do one of the worst plays to key off spawn I've ever seen. Why did I even do that? Ref was just, like... But this time I respond somewhere where I'm actually able to get loot. However, there's someone below me, and for some reason he thinks it's a smart idea to shotgun up and try and key me. I knew he was gonna do some gut shot like this. Like off of 0 damage, by the way, man. That was entirely self-inflicted. Like, but after successfully making this guy disengage, I crash padded back in a storm like no one would have guessed, and I was able to sit here for the next few zones until the start of endgame. Sir, you're just fighting and I can go, bro. Wow. Wow. Now, I understand why I was speechless because this is terrible timing, but I genuinely got so greedy. I mean, what did I expect leaving a wide open wall on my back tarp? Dude, wow. But hey, at least this game I'm back to being only contested by 1 person. Surely I win this off spawn though, right? Oh my god. I lose it. And by this point, I think I genuinely lost every off spawn. But I decided that I would land back on him now that I had loot. And you'll just see how this one plays out. Wow. Now here I thought I would land in the water and not take fall damage. But I do end up splatting, so I decided to just get my ass out of there. And I'm sitting in the mid game, you know, waiting in the cone to farm some metal. But let's see what happens as soon as I leave the cone. I can't build. Now by this point, I was completely over it. Even though I had got to loot again, I was just down for whatever. And this guy ends up in my box and somehow he loses this 1v1. Wow. But I still really wanted to get off, so at this point I still got into another fight even though I didn't need to. Brother. Even though I won this one by 50-50ing, I now had a gold pump and an exotic spray weapon, so I was feeling myself, so I decided to go for another lurk play. Nice, man. And this momentum carried all the way into the end game, where I thought I could get a game-changing refresh by going for this. I don't know if you guys realize,
This
but this
guy,
carry dude who killed me was the person who I 50-50 earlier who had the gold pump and a mythic. So hey, I guess he got his get back.
bro.
But by this point, my game is already completely over, so I decided that I would just land on the loot again, since what's the worst that could happen? Either I get it back or I die.
Dude, let me edit, bro.
And if you thought I was getting that shit back, you're crazy. I fucking died. And by this point, I woke up to play the tournament at 8 a.m. I went to sleep at 5. I was off 3 hours of sleep, and I felt like I couldn't even call anymore. So I decided I would just take myself to bed and go wake up for NA. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like and subscribe. I didn't have face cam on for this stream, but all of the games come from my stream. So if you catch me live, you can catch me doing anything, from playing ranked or playing tournaments. I'll see you guys next video.